Evening. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Our top story, a Boise pastor imprisoned in Iran writes a Christmas letter describing the conditions he's forced to live in.
This Christmas will be the third Saeed Abedini has spent in a jail cell after the Iranian government said he threatened national security for setting up Christian churches. On Your Side's Chris Oswalt talked with the Abedini family about the letter. He's joining us live in studio.
Michelle and Don, in the letter, Pastor Saeed Abedini talks about spending Christmas trapped in a cold prison cell and how his faith is getting him through these rough times. His family says all they want for Christmas is to have Saeed home. One page.
It was very emotional.
And 761 words describe the hard, cold conditions Pastor Saeed Abedini is forced to endure in an Iranian prison.
I didn't really expect anything until mid-January.
His family calls the letter an early Christmas present.
Bittersweet. It's sweet because I get a letter from him, and bitter just knowing that he continues to suffer in that prison, and this is the third Christmas without him.
In the letter, Abedini describes the place he sleeps, writing, quote, "My small space beside the window is without glass, making most nights unbearable to sleep. The treatment by fellow prisoners is also quite cold and at times hostile. His wife Nagme tries to understand."
I just can't imagine that. The cold, he's, from the window that doesn't have the glass.
Through the turmoil Pastor Saeed writes about in the letter, he also describes the hope he gets from his faith, saying, quote, "Christmas means that God came so that he would enter your hearts today and transform your lives and to replace your pain with indescribable joy. It's the same faith Nagme finds comfort."
I know that Saeed, being in those dark prisons, he's brought a lot of hope to people who've been hopeless and on death row, and he's been able to bring the joy and peace of God into their lives through Jesus Christ.
The letter comes just 1 week after the Boise pastor was able to visit with a family member. Saeed remains in need of medical care, suffering from increased pain from internal injuries, the result of multiple prison beatings. Matthew Clark with the American Center for Law and Justice.
Well, he's enduring very difficult circumstances, almost unimaginable circumstances. Rajashar Prison is internationally known as one of the most difficult, in fact, one of the most deadly prisons in the entire world.
Despite the pain, Pastor Saeed and his family continue to be encouraged by the support from around the world as they hope for a Christmas miracle.
They're like, just bring us Daddy. We just want Daddy for Christmas.
The ACLJ is asking for continued international pressure on the Iranian government to release the Boise pastor. One hope for Pastor Saeed is to be included more in the recently extended nuclear talks between the U.S. and Iran. Live in studio, Chris Oswalt, today's 6 on Your Side.